Hello world, Mining Moron here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In this video, I will be showing you how to build a simple, fully automatic basalt generator that produces almost 20,000 blocks per hour with absolutely no mining required. It's not as fast as some hyper-optimized designs out there, but I tried to make it as simple and idiot-proof as possible. In fact, you can tell it's idiot-proof because I was able to design and build it. Also, if you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more like it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It really means a lot to me and helps the channel grow. You'll even get to join the exalted 14%. Now, let's get going. So the materials for this build are here in the shulker box. You'll need one stack of generic building blocks, about two stacks of blast-proof building blocks, 7 soul soil, 7 blue ice, a lava source, 11 sticky pistons, 7 regular pistons, 2 observers, a repeater, half a stack of redstone dust, 44 hoppers, 42 ender chests, 6 regular chests, 12 slime blocks, 2 coral fans of any type, 2 TNT, 2 fences of any type, 2 detector rails, 2 mine carts, 2 comparators, and 6 random junk blocks of the same type. Right, so the first phase is building the generator itself. So we're going to begin by making this basically a 1x7 trough that's open on one side. This is eventually going to be filled with lava, but we'll get there. So then next, place 7 soul soil alongside the open side of the trough like this, and then 1 to the right and above it, place a line of blue ice like that. And then when we place this lava in the trough, we're going to get a 7x1 column of basalt. So the next thing we need to do is devise a system to move it up and around the blue ice. So build up like this, and then over here, and then make this, and then set up this line of sticky pistons 2 blocks above the basalt facing downwards like that. And then you can remove these blocks afterwards. They aren't necessary. And then over here, put some solid blocks along the top of the trough, and then over the lava, facing the basalt, put 7 regular pistons. And then we're gonna need a super fast redstone clock to repeatedly trigger these pistons. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use an observer clock since those are simple and super fast. So yeah, we're gonna place 1 observer here, and then the other observer facing it, and that'll create a continuous redstone clock. And then we're gonna make a basically a line of redstone over these sticky pistons to activate them. And then over here, we're gonna place a repeater and set the delay to 3 ticks, because otherwise these pistons would activate at the same time as these, and they would get stuck and no basalt would actually be generated. So then put the redstone line along like this, and then we put a piece of redstone here to start the thing, and as you can see, it will generate a 12x7 column of basalt and then stop. So that's obviously not ideal. We need to move on to the second phase now, which is the blast chamber. Alright, so to begin with, go over here to the far end of the basalt, I guess you call this a basalt plane or something, and then not under the basalt, but one further out from that, place 6 chests like this, and then under the basalt, we're gonna make 6 hopper lines pointing into the chests, and you can put as many, you can like make a hopper and chest system to expand beyond the 6 chests if you want. You may want to do that because this farm produces quite a lot, but I did not in my actual hardcore world because I am a deeply lazy man. Alright, and then you place, once these hopper lines are complete, basically place ender chests over the top of the hoppers. This is to stop them from getting blown up by the TNT that we're gonna have soon enough. You can use any non-full block that's blast proof. It has to be non-full so that hoppers can actually pick up items through it. So the other block that would fit the description is enchanting tables, but I chose to use ender chests because they're renewable, but you can totally do whichever floats your boat. Either one should work equally fine. Alright, and then this is kind of optional, but if you're like, if you have like interior decor or pets or clueless, hapless friends or whatever that you want to protect, and you're building this in your base, then putting some blast-proof blocks around the blast chamber will make it a bit safer, which is always nice. Safety is good, especially in hardcore mode, which this farm is actually for. It's for my hardcore world, as you may know. Alright, and yeah, I'll just make this pillar here for aesthetics. Alright, and now the blast chamber is complete. So for the blast chamber, we are gonna build 2 TNT dupers, and I did some calculations, and the way to get the most TNT blown up on average, I think, is to have 1 TNT duper that we start building here. This is like on the far side, and the second block away from pointing away from the basalt generator, and then over here, we would do 1 in and then 3 away from the basalt generator, and from here we're gonna build up a total of 16 blocks. And then the 16th is where we start the basalt generator. So you're gonna make this. It's where we start the TNT duper. Sorry. So you're gonna make this L shape out of slime, and then put a coral fan here, TNT here, a fence here, and then over here another L shape thing of slime blocks, and then a detector rail right here, and then a minecart on top of that, and then a sticky piston pointing into the topmost block, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. Also, this one is going to be facing inwards, like this one. So coral fan, again, TNT, fence post, you know the drill. And if you don't like using TNT dupers for whatever reason, or like you can't use them because you're on a server that doesn't allow it or something, then dispensers with TNT work just as well. Alright, and then this is going to be important for the final step of the project, but we need basically these solid blocks that can carry a redstone line. Okay, and then if you're like me and don't want to spend your entire Minecraft life flicking levers or pushing buttons, then you'll want basically an automatic system to trigger these TNT dupers. So we actually don't want it to be super fast so that the system doesn't get just overwhelmed with TNT flying everywhere. So we're gonna build a hopper clock since those are fairly slow. So what we're gonna do is build a 2x6 platform like this, and then at the corners on the far side 2 building blocks, and then 2 comparators pointing into the building blocks, and then in the center here 2 hoppers pointing towards each other. Then at the remaining corners, redstone dust, and then 2 sticky pistons adjacent to the redstone dust, and then 1 redstone block in this free space, and then we are going to put a redstone line linking this hopper clock up to the TNT dupers. And then finally, to start the system up, all we have to do is place precisely 6 junk blocks into one of these hoppers. They can be just whatever block, so use something that you don't really care about. And then if we go over here, we will see that the TNT dupers will be primed, and there they go. They will blow up a thing, and the stuff goes into the hoppers and gets carried into the chests, and the generator more basalt, and the whole process just repeats. Okay, here we are in the hardcore world where, as you can see, I've actually built up the basalt generator. So, yeah, let's just quickly go up and turn it on and then do a short 10-minute AFK test, as you can. Okay, that was 10 minutes, so let's see how much basalt we actually got. Okay, this chest has 25 stacks, like 20 stacks, and then another 5 over here. So that's like 50 stacks in 10 minutes. So we're looking at almost 20,000 items per hour. Now, honestly, I don't really know what to do with all that basalt. It's just gonna clog up my storage system. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I didn't think this through. Yeah, see you in the next video.